Welcome back to a new edition of Movie Pickups. This is just a collection of movies I picked up over the last few months. With that said, first up though, it's nice to get finally the fourth Toy Story film. And giving God for a good price, can't beat that for a great movie. Next up, have a couple of classic anime films. First up the two, 101 Dalmatians, an all-time classic, in my opinion. Next up we have Lady and the Tramp, another true all-time classic animated film. And honestly, I miss this area in general. I miss 2D animation. It's not nearly as commonplace nowadays, everything's CG. But films like this, I think, deserve a little more love than surprisingly they get nowadays, or specifically Lady and the Tramp in particular. Next up, an all-time classic musical. Glad to finally have it on Blu-ray, and I will say, of course, this is an all-time classic, one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Definitely, in my opinion, if you've never watched Sound of Music, check it out. It is a masterpiece musical, in my opinion. Next up, some I got was technically a 2-pack, and that is Kingsman movies. Of course, the first and second one. Actually, until picking up not too long ago, I've actually never watched any of Kingsman movies, and I know I need to watch it. Next up, of course, as I recently said, my personal favorite movie of last year. I know there's probably a lot of people who disagree, and that's fine, but I just love the interactions between Venom and Eddie Brock in the film. Great movie, the CGI is top notch, and I ended up, in my opinion, better than the first film. Next up, of the last three, finally, I was happy to find for a good deal Zack Snyder's Justice League, which I've seen the original, was not happy, but I will say this is superb, which is why I decided to go out and get this version of Justice League. Never plan on picking up the theatrical version because way too many issues. Second to last, of course, I had to pick it up. The most recent of the Mortal Kombat Legend animated movies. Superb, and I think more people genuinely should watch this. In my opinion, it's 10 times better than the newer live action film, hands down. And last but not least, picked up about a month ago. I was happy to come across this at Walmart. The complete series, all 6 seasons, of Hercules' Legendary Journey. As I've said before, I love this show, and this is what made me a fan of Kevin Sorbo. That and also Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. But I love this show just because it got me really into mythology in general and different religions in different parts of the world. It's really cool. I've always been a big fan of the story of Hercules, and this is definitely much more loyal than, of course, the animated Hercules movie, that's for sure. But that is it for this edition of video game or the movie pickups. Tell me of these, which do you personally like? Curious to hear everybody's answer, but hands down, great. I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel, and stay safe out there.